Street Living, broadcasting live here on Rainier Avenue Radio. It is your host, Queen Bree, in the building. You know what? I always say this, but I love the fall, so it's still a beautiful day for me. So it's kind of like overcast, chilly, rainy. This is like beautiful weather for me. Now, would I much rather be at home in this weather? Yes. But here we are, and I'm so excited about our show today. But before we get started, one thing I want to do is say a shout out to my baby. It is my baby's 10th birthday. What? This is crazy. Yes. I have 4 kids, and he is the youngest. And I know that's still a young 10, but then it just seems older. It just seems like my parenting is just coming to an end. And he asked me, what's my favorite part of parenting? And I love y'all. I don't know if I have a favorite part of parenting just yet. Maybe ask me in 10 years. Anyways, I just want to shout out to my baby Coriel. Also, he is going to be young Scrooge, the turkey urchin, and Undertaker's assistant in this year's 50th anniversary of A Christmas Carol at the ACT Theaters. So go follow the Union Arts Theater online and purchase your tickets. There's going to be some preview shows this coming weekend, which is wild. Also, but the first opening night is December 4th. So December 4th, if you guys want to go out and show him some support, he will be in A Christmas Carol this season. I'm super excited. Also, I have another talented child, and I wasn't even planning on doing this, but you know what? I'm going to toot my own horn for my kids. Black Nativity. My baby girl, Samara Rain, will be in Black Nativity. She will be part of the choir singing. I don't know if she'll do a duet like she did the years before, but she will be there. So please, Black Nativity and A Christmas Carol, go support my babies. And then also one more announcement. Clean Greens is closing down. So not closing for good, but just for this season, right? So I just love these little add-ins. Thank you, Daniel. Clean Greens is closing for the season, right? But we still have so much produce out there. And I just want to put in a call to action. If you are listening and you need produce, if you are listening and you know someone who needs produce or an organization that needs produce, or you like kale chips, there is an abundance of kale. Reach out to me at Black Dollar Clean Greens and let's take a trip out to the farm and come harvest some produce before the winter happens. Now, here's the thing with our farm. The reason why we shut down so soon, one, because winter is coming, but because it floods out there. And before it floods out there and and we can't get out there, I just think it'll be a good idea for us to go out there and, be community. Let's go bring some produce. There's going to be feedings for after Thanksgiving. There's going to be feedings for Christmas. So let's just get as much produce as we can off the farm before the season ends and before we close down the farm. With that being said, New Hope Baptist Church will be hosting an after Thanksgiving feeding on December 20th. Today's 25th. What is today? Tuesday? Wednesday? Thanksgiving's on Thursday. So Friday. I don't even know what date that is at this point. I'm confused. I got a lot to go do today. It's my baby's birthday, so that's what I'm focused on. But Friday, 8 a.m., join us at New Hope Baptist Church until about 2 p.m. 8 a.m., we'll be prepping, we'll be cooking, we'll be getting ready, but we will be feeding the community. So please show up. If you can't be there, but you can donate food, donate desserts, donate socks, gloves, anything you could think of that someone in need that will need this winter. I mean, it's already getting cold right now in December, so I can only imagine it getting colder. So please join us and help us give back. All right. So I'm so excited because, listen, a few weeks ago, we had the Dream Keepers on here, and that was an amazing experience for all of us, not just me. And again, remember, y'all, I'm a member now. But thank you. But it was a good experience, not just for me, but for other people. So many people were telling me how they enjoyed the show. And some people walked in and was like, what's the special occasion? It was nothing, no special occasion. It was just a bunch of beautiful Black women getting together, talking business, being business minded and encouraging each other. So remember how I said I was going to have them come in separately and just talk about their businesses. We have another special guest from the Dream Keepers. We have Natika in the building from Pretty Girls Inc. Pretty Cute Girls Inc. I was like, dang it, am I saying this wrong? I practiced this. Pretty Cute Girls Inc. We have her in the building to talk about her business and what she do and how she do it. And I'm so excited to have her here. This is my new introverted little friend, and we're gonna talk about her business and how does she get things done being an introvert. Because some people think just because you're introverted, you just sit in the house and don't do anything. But honey, this woman is bad, honey. Okay, she has a business. She is a leader. She gets things going. She is organized. So let's welcome Natika on. Let's get a little more. Look, come on with the hand clap. Hey, girl. Where you at? Hey, Natika. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me
No
today.
No problem. Thank you. Okay, so tell us about Pretty Cute Girl.
Well, Pretty Cute Girl is a luxury essential product company, and we specialize.
Say luxury again.
Luxury.
Because I feel like Black people don't understand that we deserve luxury.
Yes, we do.
Thank you. I'm glad that you do that.
Yeah, okay, so we deserve it all.
Yeah.
So, well, Pretty Cute Girl is a luxury hemp plant-based company, and we specialize in wellness products. And we specialize in products that overall support a healthy lifestyle. Mm-hmm. So rather if that is a product for your face, so we have a beard care line, we have a topical line, which is very nice. And then our company also offers a beverage line.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you use CBD products in it.
Yes.
Yes. So tell us about that. Because I remember, so during the summer, we did a community event together. Thank you for sharing your tent.
Mm-hmm.
I was not prepared. She shared her tent, and that's how we got to know a little each other more.
Yes.
That's how I got to know about Dream Keepers. Mm-hmm. And I remember, like, it's so funny because I remember sitting with you and you use CBD in your products, and somebody was like, that's CBD. And it's weird because, like, it's not weird because it's I feel like it's intentional. Our community don't know the benefits of CBD, and it works.
It does,
and it's not from the devil.
That's correct.
It is not a negative impact on your body.
That's correct.
And I just want to talk more a little bit about that because I know for me, in my family, and I've noticed this, we have this horrible cough, and I smoke, and there's no cough. Mm-hmm. And the doctors was like, what? Like, I don't understand it. Like, they were pretending to be confused. And my family, who I come from a line of ministers and pastors, was like, no. But they're coughing. And when I tell you the cough is so bad, hear me, our head hurts. We feel like we're going to pass out. I know that at one point, my uncle passed out and got into an accident because he was laughing so bad and coughed and passed out. That cough is horrible. And you go to the doctor and they're like, I don't know what it is. But there's a benefit with CBD that people don't understand it.
There is. So you're absolutely correct, Bree. When I first started this business, up until today, there is a stigma that surrounds CBD products. And so it has been an uphill battle, almost kind of swimming against the current. And so what I have found successful is actually providing customers who may have questions with more of an informational base. So I'm providing an educational base to my company as well, just to kind of help people understand what CBD is and the actual benefits of the CBD.
I was going to say, and to my knowledge, was you finished? I didn't want to cut you off.
No, that's okay.
To my knowledge, because I'm new to this, I when I was growing up, weed was bad and all this stuff, so I didn't mess with it until I got older, blah, blah, blah. But there's a difference between CBD and weed, and so I'm learning, or is there not? Or is there like a...
Well, there's a difference between a THC product and a CBD product. So it is more of a different part of the plant. So some people describe THC as giving a person a head high. CBD is a more tranquil or more well-being to the product. And so a lot of my clients will use it for pain management, type of property. So if somebody's had a surgery, or if somebody is dealing with some soreness from working out, or if somebody is dealing with an arthritis, it really depends on how you want to manage what you're dealing with and how you use the CBD product. Some of the clients will use it for sleep management. I use it for sleep management, and it works really well for that. There is a lot of testimonies out there for people who have actually used the product and that it actually helps. And so I have a lot of returning customers. Nice. About 85% of my customer base is seniors. And so they use it for multiple reasons, depending on how they're using it to support what things that they may be managing.
Nice. Okay. So what will you say? Because I remember one person coming up and saying something. I can't remember what you said to the person. So what do you say to people who come up and be like, no, I can't do CBD? Like, yes, I'm having these pains, but CBD is just wrong. And like, I just, no. What do you say to those people?
Well, what I found is a lot of clients, they are associating it with getting high.
Yeah.
And so once we're able to kind of process that and separate that, so separating it from that and then redirecting their energy into the benefits of it. And then ensuring them that, by you using it as a topical, you're not going to walk around high. Yeah. That is not what's going to happen.
So it's so funny to me because one, we can talk all about this because there has been studies-based books wrote about weed and the war on drugs. But what I'm learning is that CBD, weed, whatever it is, I'm still new to it. So I'm not an expert. Don't pretend to be. But what I do know is that I'm not coughing. What I do know is when I stop, I cough. What I do know is that it's been perverted. And a lot of things that are for our body that are healing has been perverted. So people tend to stray from it. But these products are really good.
They are. So a lot of the time, they're like the benefits of the actual hemp seed oil. So that's extracted from the actual seeds of the hemp seed. And a lot of clients, they also will enjoy, hemp seeds as well. So there's a lot of benefits and the actual hemp seed oil itself. So I have another product and that incorporates that. So we have body scrubs, and that's really nice. So along with the hemp seed oil, which is the oil carrier, that is infused with moringa. We have kale in there, with an organic sugar. So that's a really nice product. And so we also have it's called Your Whipped, but it also has the hemp seed butter. So I've really taken the product and kind of unpacked it and seen how can we benefit from the entire plant when we're speaking about wellness and what does that look like.
Nice. And that just was a reminder, I need to get some lotion from you because I did smell her body butter and it smells amazing. And it has the hemp, the CBD in it.
No, so our body butters have the hemp butter. So when you think about Pretty Cute Girl and all that the company provides, when I say a luxury hemp product, that is what I mean. So I'm using hemp butter in some products. I'm using a hemp seed oil in some products. Some products will have a benefit of the CBD. So then that gives, and then I don't want to forget the beverages. But then, so when you come to my company, you're able to get products that offer a 360 care. And so that's what that looks like.
How did you get into this? Like what made you think CBD, skincare, healthcare? How did that happen?
Very interesting. So in 2020, of course, when the
2020 was amazing. Everybody became innovators.
Everybody became innovators.
Not to cut you off.
Yeah.
We didn't become, it was doormat.
Yeah.
And we had time to think and expand.
It forced our hand.
It forced our hand.
We have time now. And what does that look like? And I originally wanted to get into the infused beverage line. But because I wasn't as familiar and I needed to be educated and all of those things, I was able to move into more of a topical line with the company. And so it just grew from there.
Okay. And so you said with the company, so I guess I don't want to get too, I don't know if that's like I guess we're talking business. Like, do you make it, or you're partner with the company? What do you do? Like,
so I am part of the formulation process. It is very important that I am hands-on because it is very important to me that I provide a high quality product.
Yeah.
It has to be a high quality product. So when that extraction happens, or if I am outsourcing a product from a company that outsources their hemp seed oil, what does that look like? And so I have to be very hands-on. So when I'm providing, products to the community, then I can vouch for that. I want to make sure that they're actually getting exactly what it says on the bottle.
Nice. And it's like, I'm talking to you and you have this business, but you're an introvert. I would have never in my life assumed you were an introvert.
Yeah.
So like, tell me what it's like navigating, life, because I'm pretty sure we have introverted people. First of all, people don't believe this about me, but sometimes I feel like I'm introverted. I feel like I'm shy, but I wasn't raised in a family where I had the opportunity to be that way. Like I said, I come from families of pastors and preachers, so I was forced to like speak to people, forced to be on all the time. So what is it like navigating life in your business being introverted?
It's been interesting. I would consider myself an introverted introvert. And so navigating those spaces. And so it really is a, as needed basis in terms of my interaction, but I have learned to minimize my interaction. So it may be a minimal conversation, or I might bring my aunt with me. She comes with me and vends with me sometimes because she's an extrovert and she loves to talk. So using all of the tools that I can to be able to be approachable, because I always like to be pleasant in some way. But it's challenging, because introverts, we shy away from small talk. So navigating those spaces. And so I've learned to have a small dictionary of words or that I use or, a limited amount of interaction, but still when the clients, come and purchase from my company or have questions, they still have, a pleasant experience. So I have learned to navigate in extroverted activities as an introvert. So I will say that.
And it's so funny because like I said, people don't believe that I'm shy. And now I'm seeing why. Because I'm looking at you and I'm like, girl, you ain't no introvert. Because like anytime I'm in a space with you, your energy is like powerhouse.
Well,
like
thank you.
I don't want to discount your memory, but when I first ever met you, I met you at Felicia's birthday party. And your energy was like, hey, I'm here. I am me. I didn't know who you were.
Right.
But it was not giving introvert sweetheart. I'm sorry. So I guess I get it. But
yeah.
But I just love that, and I want to speak on it because there's so many people who be like, I can't do this because I'm scared. So how do you even operate in fear? Because I don't want to assume, but isn't part of being introverted like fear of people seeing you and seeing like knowing who you are?
Well, I do. There are some challenges where if it's like a social anxiety type of setting, or if there's people that I'm unfamiliar with or I don't know, I face those challenges. I do. But I have a set of tools that I pull from so that I can at least manage that.
Did you give yourself those tools, or did you get there's therapy, there's coaching, there's friends, there's how did you get those tools?
All of those. And then just maneuvering through life, I've kind of learned that in certain spaces, but there's still certain spaces I will avoid, so that I don't have to try to figure out how I can turn off my introvertism. Yeah. It's a real thing.
No, it is a real thing.
It's a real thing.
But it's so funny because I'm looking on the side of you and I'm like, you are like someone I'm like, gosh, I want to be like organized like her.
Mm-hmm.
And then when like even in the meetings, like I'm getting acclimated to you guys as dream keepers,
Mm-hmm.
and just watching how you like you're like a take charge person, but you're a background person.
I am. I am. Well, my day job, I'm a project manager. So I'm in project management. So that helps support my introvertism as well,
Yeah.
because I found tools to manage that. But then if I'm within a group of people that I know, that I'm familiar with, or I feel I'm in a safe space, it's a little bit easier for me to manage or for me to interact,
Yeah.
that type of thing.
And you know what? Let's even talk about like, what is it to you to mean to be introverted? Because we can think this blanket statement, an introvert is someone who doesn't want to be around people, that doesn't want to be social, that doesn't want to talk to people. But what am I on the track, or what exactly is it to be introverted?
You're on the track. It's all of those things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We don't necessarily need to be around a lot of people.
Yeah.
We don't need to have a lot of company. We're okay with sitting with ourselves.
Yeah.
I prefer to be at home. I don't necessarily need to come outside. Sometimes I have to prepare myself to come outside.
Yeah.
And so that's one thing that I didn't mention. I do a lot of prepping prior.
Do you mind sharing like a little bit of what that prepping is or feels like? You don't have to give extreme.
Well, so I'll like if I have to go to an event, like if I'm going to vend somewhere. Okay, Natika, you're going to vend, and this is how you're going to manage this space, especially if it's a new space. So I have those conversations, and prepping myself with where I'm going, the capacity, different things like that. Like it matters where I'm sitting. It really does matter. It's a real thing. So that is what I do. And when I have ahead of time, I have a month's notice, a few weeks notice, then I have time to prepare. Then I'm prepared to be in that space.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to self-diagnose myself, but as I hear you, I feel like, okay, listen, y'all, I'm serious. I feel this way. Like there is many times where I'm looking in the mirror and I'm talking to myself like get it together. This is what we're doing. We're gonna go here. And then like people like, you're so confident. It's like, no, I walk into spaces scared. However, I know that I'm gonna be called on. So I just hit it before you can even put me on the spot, because once you put me on the spot, I shut down.
Yeah.
But like I speak. And the reason why I wanted you to explain it, because I noticed in life we walk around thinking people are being rude, or they think they're better than someone, or they don't like us. And it's like, people are really just like, it's not the case. It's just that they're introverted. They just want to be by themselves. They'd rather be home.
Right.
But here we are. We're humans. We're out here. We got to deal with life.
Yeah.
So what do you do as a businesswoman? What do you do for self-care?
There's a lot of things that I do for self-care. But since we're on the introverted topic, what I have to recharge. Like when I'm done within a day, when I get home, it's like literally I have to reset and I have to recharge, because it does take a lot of being outside. It does. And so people may feel just like you said, but we really could be coping or trying to find a quiet place so that we can reset, because I think a good word to use is we can become not necessarily overwhelmed, but there's another word that, not anxiety, but can't think of it right now, but I use it a lot. I'm like, I pull the word right now. Yeah, but it does happen. So as we go on with this conversation, if I think of it, I will mention it. But yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing it, because it's like, that's how I am. Like, I feel like sometimes I'm like on the phone, I'm like, as soon as I get the phone, I'm like, oh, I need another. You're just drained, and I just need an hour or two to just calm down and think. And my family's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, nothing's wrong. Yeah. I just want to be here. I just want to sit in silence.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit with you. But I don't need to be interactive. I don't need to
Right.
do all this stuff. Listen, you are validating my experience in this
It is
moment because it's
yeah.
like people would think that if they looked at you
Mhm.
and they got to know you and they knew all the things they would do, they would not think you were introverts. People do not think
Yeah.
that I'm shy. They do not think I'm introverted. I would much rather be at home,
Mhm.
curled up on the cover, maybe reading a book or watching TV or listening to music.
That's absolutely correct.
And it's like, but no. Okay, so self-care. What is your advice for people that need self-care? Because Black women, Black people,
Mhm.
one, we don't think about health products. We don't think
Mhm.
outside the box for health products. I
Mhm.
feel like even as people in society, we've been conditioned to think health products is either pills from the doctor or
Mhm.
eating healthy, but health products is CBD, health products is herbs. I
Mhm.
mean, self-care, health, chilling is like reading a book or something that makes you happy. So what is your healthcare?
I think I know you asked this before. So let me see. So one thing that I do is I realize when I need a moment and being aware, being in that awareness
Mm-hmm.
and being able to sit in that and know, okay, I need to just kind of take a moment. I need to pull back for a moment. Um, Part of my self-care is also um, being patient with myself, being kind to
All the things that we
myself.
need to know. Yeah.
hmm Um, Another part of my well-being is I do I do see a therapist. I
Mm-hmm.
do that,
Mm-hmm.
and so I found that that has been a way to maybe become aware of some things I may have not known and how to address things that I need to deal with
Mm-hmm.
so that I can be um, in the moment
Okay.
of what I need in terms of self care and well being.
That was nice. Well, look, that's a nice transition because time is past, and I feel like we literally just sat down.
Oh, we did.
We did, right? Golly. Okay, so remember, these are important tools that she just said. Being aware of who you are in your surroundings. I literally just made a video about this, so I promise you I'm not copying you.
Okay.
Because I was like, you have to be aware of yourself and who you are. Being
Mhm.
aware, being patient, being kind. And if need be, a therapist, people, Black people, people of color, there is nothing wrong with having therapy.
No.
Therapy saves your life and it helps you. Therapy helps you go back and figure out and come to a conclusion. Coaching is also as good. Coaching helps you focus on the moment and look forward and make plans. So whatever you need to be aware of who you are and what you're doing, know that you could still be an introvert but still be a bad a business person.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
And I just want to thank you for coming and sharing and giving us this space and time.
Yes. Do I have 30 seconds? So the word is overstimulated. That's
Mm,
what I was looking
yes.
for. And if you're interested, you want to talk with somebody, it's called blackspace.com. They have people who look like us that can support us. And then you can also find more information about my company at Pretty Cute Girl underscore LLC underscore. That is my IG. Or you can visit my page at pretty-cute-girl.square.site.
Period. Thank you for joining
Thank you
us.
for having
And you guys have a
me.
good day. I will see you guys next Tuesday. Time is flying because I'm like, is it Christmas? No,
Pew.
it's Thanksgiving this week, and then we have time.
Yes.
So I will see you next.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.